What's up guys, Brian Grants here of ContestChampion.com, back again with one of my worst Alliance War showings yet. I don't know if this is like the worst of the worst, but this is definitely a bad Alliance War for me. I'll spoil that much for you guys right now. Going up against the KREE Alliance, I'm bringing in Gwenpool, Vision, and Quake. I would have loved to bring in Iceman here, but Iceman is a little bit busy in Alliance Quest for me. So, first node up, I can tell it is Mystic. Someone has the Mystic detection going on there, so it is Mystic. And you know, I've been seeing Juggernaut here. If you've been watching, if you've been keeping up with the other Alliance War videos I've been posting, I've been seeing Juggernaut here. So I'm kind of expecting Juggernaut, but there's always a chance that it's going to be Magic or you know someone else, maybe Unstoppable Colossus, something like that. But it is indeed Juggernaut. And I'm not too concerned about Juggernaut, especially on this node. It's one of the easiest nodes in the entire Alliance War map. The node itself, just doesn't have anything difficult about it. It's just a little bit of a attack and health boost, and then bleed. So if you have a bleed immune champion, easy peasy. Juggernaut, he can occasionally be a pain, but Vision definitely helps here. In controlling his power and not allowing him to just be unstoppable the entire fight. Whenever I get back into the corner, I can use my SP3 to keep him, keep him at bay. So yeah, this fight not too bad. And this is a good start to the Alliance War. Just feeling good after this performance here against Juggernaut. But I did say this was one of my worst Alliance Wars, didn't I? Yeah, patience, people. Patience. You're gonna see me get wrecked at some point here. I promise it. Keep in mind, though, that I'm one of the only YouTubers that is willing to show you how badly I get wrecked. Can you hit the thumbs up button for that at least? Because yeah, most people will just upload like the highlights and stuff. I will show you guys every single Alliance War as long as I'm able to actually record it. There are a few where I cannot record it. On the go or something like that, and I have to do my fighting not at my computer, but for the most part these fights are getting uploaded whether I do well or do poorly. Alright, this node, I've seen Nightcrawler here a lot, I've seen Magic a lot, Mordo has been showing up here recently. Occasionally I'll find an unstoppable opponent here, like Juggernaut or Unstoppable Colossus. And in this case, I'm not seeing anything too high level. I actually tapped on Mordo there, thinking, I was trying to call it out, like, yeah, this is probably going to be Mordo. That's what I've been seeing recently. But it's actually Nightcrawler. It's been a long time since I've seen Nightcrawler on this node, and I've got that class disadvantage going for me. But I still do like having Gwenpool for this node, just because this node, they do have a lot of HP. They do have a lot of HP on this node, and they have the Outlast buff as well. So when you take them, when you get them towards the end of their life, there, it just takes a little bit extra to push through. And early on, I get stuck against the wall. I get a lucky stun proc there that helped me get some safe damage in. But you can see I'm just still stuck against this corner. And there's the Plagued Mine debuff on me right now, which means my power is being drained every 25 seconds, which means I have no shot at holding for an SP3 to get me out of this jam. But I am able to finish this off. I mess up there at the end with my special, but it's okay. Luckily, I did not get too punished for it, and Nightcrawler did drop to the bleeds. Love having the bleeds here for this Outlast node. So yeah, even though that node is fairly tanky, it only actually took 22 hits. So not too bad. Okay. Didn't I say this is one of my worst Alliance Wars yet? What is going on? How come I'm doing relatively okay here? Really good on the first node and, pretty good on the second node. Well, the fun begins. If you like seeing me die, then the fun, well, here it is. I'm used to seeing Doctor Strange here or Hood. Those are pretty much the two champions. Occasionally get something else, but it's mostly those two champions. Sure enough, it's Hood. I'm going in with OG Vision. I should be able to burn him, no problem. He backs out. I miss. I miss the dodge. I get nailed by it. And then, poof. I'm down. I didn't do anything to Hood. This was my best champion for this node. Successful hits 0. Hits received 5. I don't know what to do at this point. I mean, I have Quake. Quake has a class advantage. Do I throw her into the mix? There's a problem with that, though, guys. Number one, he has the unblockable SP2, but you know, you can kind of dodge the first hit and then block the rest. It's not impossible or anything. But there's heal block. Prevent the target from healing. And I'm running suicides, and if I'm not healing from willpower, then my life is draining very rapidly. But what choice do I have? So I go with Quake, I dodge the first hit, block the rest, he's invisible, I don't fall for the baits like I have in the past, and I just stay back, and I'm waiting for this invisibility to wear off. It wears off at the end of his heavy animation there, so I go in, I get my shots, but look at my health! My health is just draining away here. He hasn't really hit me once yet. I blocked a little bit of his special, but look at my health. I'm almost at 50% health at this point, and he's up to an SP2 again because I forgot about Mystic Dispersion. Okay, I dodge it again. I dodge it and block the rest of the hits, but now he's invisible again. And there's still heal block, and my life is still draining from suicides. And I'm getting closer to the wall now, and I don't know what to do. If he landed that heavy, I'd have been toast. So I had to do something. So I push him out as best I can, and I didn't know what I was doing there. I was just trying to charge my heavy for some reason, and of course he blasts me. He blasts me with the SP2, and that's a wrap for that. Oh, that was fun, wasn't it, everybody? Watching me get wrecked by Hood again? I don't understand it. Sometimes I do so well against the Hood, and the fight is under complete control, and then other times I just get annihilated by this guy. And this is just one of those times where I happen to have gotten annihilated. So I didn't really want to go in there with Gwenpool. I didn't want to lose all that HP again with the heal block and everything. Especially with that damage you take initially when you have both of the suicides on you, Liquid Courage and Double Edge. The damage is just so strong at that point. So I revive. I throw a potion at Vision here. I'm trying to be, you know, I'm trying to play it a little bit cautious, like a little bit cheap, I guess, because this is already going to be expensive war. I already know it. But I end up using a level 4 potion, going back in there, and I'm just hoping for the best. He doesn't charge me again. All right, this time at least I dodge the first hit and block the rest. Like, I am capable of doing it. You've seen it now 3 times or whatever, but it doesn't mean it's a guarantee. There we go, 2 whiffs when he got parry stunned. So if you're wondering why I didn't try to attack him last time I stunned him while he was invisible, it's because why bother? I just whiffed so many times. But at least I have him back in an L1 chain. I've got my SP3. He should die to this, and he does. Okay. The pain stops. The pain finally stops here. I'm able to bring down the Hood. It was so painful, guys. The frustration. Like, imagine, put yourself in my shoes. I've got to take this node down. I'm responsible for this node, and I blow it. I blow it, you know, twice in a row. I've had to revive, had to use potions on a node where I normally get through without much difficulty at all. So, now, it's another bleed node, so I have to use Vision again. He's only got 4,700 life, though. What do I do? Do I go in with this amount of HP? Do I, you know, why not? Why not, right? I mean, there's a chance I could finish the fight, right? Well, it's Nightcrawler. I mean, I've got the class advantage, but it's a 200% attack and health node, so if he evades and I get caught, I'm probably dead. You guys can see here, I'm landing some good parries right now, but watch throughout the fight. At some point, the parries just, it feels like they don't work. Like, I'll show you what I'm talking about. That was a close call. I don't know if that should have counted or not. I feel like that could have counted as a parry. But some of these in the later stage of the fight here kind of bother me. I felt like that was a parry right there. I think there's one more coming up here. Yeah, that should have been oh, actually that was a parry. Oh, now I understand. I'm in assassin range. No wonder. Okay, because the parry actually came up on screen, but it did not work. And my health is very low at this point, and I'm freaking out. I can't even really parry. Like, I'm still parrying, but I know that he could easily kill me. Luckily, I get enough energy to blast him with my SP3 one more time, and I finish out the fight just barely hanging on by a thread. I did not have to use any more items on this guy. I was able to get down this node. And I'm very thankful for that. I'm very happy that I was able to finish this fight. You know, with the 40, was it 4,700 HP that I started with. Look at that. You can barely see anything in the life bar there for vision. He's pretty much dead, but he survived just long enough. And now I only have one fight left in my path here, and I'm thinking it's either Hyperion or Magic. I've been seeing Hyperion mostly here, but that doesn't mean it couldn't be Magic. Occasionally I get somebody else here, but it's very rare, like Cable or something like that. Taking a look at the profile, I don't see any 5-star Magic or 5-star Hyperion, so I think I'm alright. It should just be a 4-star champion, and it is. It's a 4-star Magic. Okay, this shouldn't be that bad. Gwenpool could handle this. Well, she could handle it if I played a little bit better. Okay, there's the first Limbo, and I don't know what I was thinking, but you know, I attack into her. Oh man, she must have 5 out of 5 Mystic Dispersion. She just gains so much power there off that 1 dexterity buff. Please, Kabam, change that. It's so crazy. But look at this. I'm attacking into her right now, and she's clearly just going to heal all of that back up. And now I've fed her so much power that she's going to trigger it again. And I know I'm dying at this point, so I'm just going all in. I'm doing whatever damage I can before I die. And I even push her to an SP3, which of course I know I'm dead, so I don't even try to, you know, to get the 20% damage reduction. So, yeah. Oh, that's right. I can't even die from the special, so I survived it. But then I die a split second afterwards from the Limbo. Oh, man. I usually do pretty well against that node if my Gwenpool is alive and is fairly healthy. It's pretty rare that, you know, I do that poorly. And this person, they must have had 5 out of 5 Mystic Dispersion with the amount of power that they gained. I'm trying to think, like, how much health do I need with Quake to finish this off? Not much. I mean, she's at less than 10,000. So I'm just going to go in there. I'm not even going to play Quake style. I'm just going to try to finish it straight up. Just attack into her. I should be able to do this as long as I don't trigger Mystic Dispersion. You know, even if she gains Limbo here, which she didn't. I got lucky and she didn't. But even if she did, I should have been able to push through it. And she does go down. And frees me from my awful Alliance War here. I mean, maybe I exaggerate a little bit. Maybe it wasn't my worst ever. I'm sure there's worse, but that hood fight, man, that hood fight pissed me off. That hood fight pissed me off. The guy's name is Rildo. If you go back and watch, his name is Rildo, and I wanted to call him a dummy. No, I wanted to call him something else that rhymes with Rildo, but I'm not going to say it. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this war. They beat us. KREE did beat us, even though we're ahead percentage-wise on screen right now. They did actually take us down. Maybe we'll meet up with them one day in the future, and we'll have our shot at revenge. But, yeah, this one they got us. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Take care.